Yo, back on the turn up, man. Interview, Clover G, Big Stepper, Boss. You did. Coming out of Beaumont, Texas. Been doing this thing. Finna slide up on it. See what's going on with him. Got a new album moving, everything come out. So, hey, we gonna tap in. See what he talking about. You know? See what you got.
What up? What up? What to do?
Hey, there we go. Hello,
What's up? Man, how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
What's up?
Hey, been a minute, nephew.
Chilling,
What's
man.
happening with it?
Already. Man, it's an honor to be on here, man. Appreciate you.
Hey, man, we appreciate you, man.
It's an
Blessing
honor
us,
for you to
man,
even invite us in.
with your presence on Like Talking About It podcast. We bring you everything in hip hop and the best in hip hop. We come to bring your story today. So let's start just with that, yo. Man, tell me your early childhood in Beaumont, Texas, just becoming a fan of the music.
Man, I think I had two older brothers, you know what I'm saying? They was like heavy in the music. And at the time, I was in my little cartoon days.
Yeah.
And my brothers used to come to me, man. He used to be like, "Hey, how this sound, man? Do I got too many words in the ball?" I didn't know what a ball was, so I had to gravitate. I had to learn music like at an early age. I think I was like a baby, you know what I'm saying? So what? So when it clicked on me, man, like it was stuck on me. Like I already knew about it. I knew about everything about music at a young age. So when I got old, it was a rap, you know what I'm saying?
Word. What type of music they was listening to at that time?
Man, at that time, man, probably just rap then. Right, like now I listen to everything, and I love music. Man. Like my passion is music. So
Okay.
you know,
What was you guys listening to back then? At that time
back
when y'all
then,
was young?
man, we was young back then. What it was, man, I would listen to a lot of Spice One. Uh,
Trigger got no heart.
yeah, like I think Tupac. At my time, it was Tupac came out. Uh, you had Bone Thugs and DJ Quick. I think DJ Quick was like one of my favorite artists. I'm like, yeah, that's
Absolutely.
all you want to be
Yes.
like.
Quick's
You
the
feel me?
name.
So yeah.
Absolutely. Well,
So
tell me
yeah,
when you involved into the artistic part of it, when you start actually wanting to freestyle and rap and everything.
man, that's funny you said it. Like that's how I started. Like even doing music. Like we at that time, like freestyle was like heavy. It wasn't no pens, it wasn't no pads. It was all about freestyle. And Beaumont, we had like a mall, man. The mall had like a studio.
Right.
And you pay your little money and you put whatever instrumental you want in, they play it. So I remember it was like seven of us, man. And let me remind you, I wasn't a rapper. Everybody else was rapping in the hood but me.
Right.
And we freestyle. And we kids, so by the time we leave out the booth, we asking everybody asking we like who went the hardest. And like one day, man, it was like me. And I'm like, huh? So I think that's what sparked it in me. And in my mind, I'm like, man, if they think I went hard freestyling, shit, I kill it with a pen and a pad. So I think that was the birth of my career.
Starting off at that time, I'm understanding that you was part of a group when you first started. When
Oh yeah,
you actually didn't really, that wasn't really your intention. But I mean, you ended up being part of a group. Explain that time.
yeah, man. I had a partner, man. Shout out Red, Silky Red. Like I was always the kid that had like a million tablets, and I was right. I was always right. Yeah. I'm the type that always was writing from the beginning. And I think Red picked me up one day, man. He just picked me up out the blue, and that was my first time going to like a big old studio, like a big not the studio in your house,
Right.
like the big studio, man. And I remember being nervous as hell, and it was like I think it was like three of us, and I remember laying my verse down, recording. I was always fast with recording. I just remember them being blown away. They was like, God damn. If and yeah, so it started as a group,
Right.
Then of course, when you got a group, you got everybody got their own grown issues and personal things they got to deal with. So we end up kind of breaking up from the group. But I love music so much, man. I would love it. I was like like music was like a drug to me.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
I said I'd be damned if I stopped. So yeah, that's how I started my little solo thing, and the solo ever since.
Describe the style that you deliver on the tracks. I see how you moonwalk on the tracks.
Man, that comes from like one of my favorite groups is like Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Okay.
I grew up like anybody that know me, they tell you, man, Bone. Like they used to call me Bone all through like my little
Mm-hmm.
school, all through school. They used to call me Bone, man, because like even when I freestyle, I was rapping fast. Yeah,
Okay.
so that's where that fast flow come from was like Bone Thugs. My favorite rapper like Tupac, so it was always Tupac and Bone. Yeah.
Wow. Well, if I'm making that decision for going from the group to an artist who's still pushing on, and even that time being with the group to be noticed by others, a lot of times you have to really just put in work. It's less talk and more work that's being done when the OG really,
Absolutely.
see somebody and they stand out.
Right.
And obviously you stood out, and I see Lil Flip reached out to you and also got you down to Clover game. Explain that time and describe that time and how that felt.
I Flip, like me and Flip, we got mutual like street partners. They got nothing to do with rap. It's just like
Right.
strictly street on some other stuff. So I remember running into Flip like my first time I was on some fan stuff. And I remember telling my baby mama, I say, hey man, I said, I'm gonna get this dude to sign me.
Wow.
And cause one thing I always got the same like everywhere I go, man, like people give me the same kind of love. So when I met Flip, it was only a matter of time. So I remember going to Dallas. I think I was in Dallas. It was like a hood club,
Right.
and me and Flip was shooting a video. And while I'm rapping my part, I just remember everybody in the background was like, "Damn, whoa," you know what I'm saying? And
Wow.
Flip was looking at me like, so. Then it went from there to me connecting him and Kiki to a car show in Beaumont. So they come to the car show in Beaumont, and it was like a long day for me. I didn't get to perform or nothing. And I just remember Flip calling me to the stage like by my government name. Like nobody know my government name, man. So yeah,
Not
I
your
was mad
rap
to the
name,
mother.
but your real name.
Right.
Yes. So he called me to the stage. I walked to the stage. I didn't know nothing. So by the time I get to the stage, he tell this is my city though. He tell everybody in the crowd, he like, hey, the cat will bring it to the stage. He said it's official. This the newest member of Clover G Live for me, man. When I say I was so nervous, I damn near froze up, man. I had the bubble guts and everything. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Man,
Oh,
it was
gee.
amazing. Though. I shedded tears that night. Like I remember shedding tears, man. I prayed, man. It was like he caught me all the way off guard. Like I wasn't expecting it at all. You know what I'm saying? So
With that type of achievement, there's always a brush of hate and misunderstanding that comes right after that. How have you
yeah.
been able to keep yourself together and stay focused on what you need to and what the task is at hand?
Mm.
Yeah, see, I'm so focused. Like I love music, man. I was so it was a lot of hate too,
I
but I'm
already
so
know.
focused on music. I'm
Right.
so focused on music. It was like I just blocked all that out,
Mhm.
and you know what I'm saying. So I was ready for it. I was ready for it, and I stood the test of time, man. You know what I'm saying. Like a lot of people that was doing music right on the side with me. Like you doing independent, that's coming out your pocket type stuff.
Right.
So
Right.
Right.
like people wasn't lasting. Like I'm hollering at King Johnny and everybody.
Wow. Wow.
So you see what I'm saying? So that hate just it tend to fade away, and you ain't got to say nothing. The truth. Action gonna show it. So yeah, yeah. To me,
Absolutely.
that's motivation. Long story short, I use it as motivation. That's what kept me like my drive. So and
Right.
yeah, to this day. So they ain't stopping nothing.
Being in the game, this is where you have your highs, you also have your lows. You know, explain to me, some struggles that maybe you face getting where you at now that maybe others could take note of.
That's good.
Oh man, that's a good question. For me, See, I was ripping and running, man. I was wild. So I think my biggest mistake had to be like I made kids too early. So when I started making kids, like I didn't have the time. Much as I love music, I didn't have the time, and I got a family to take care of now. So
Absolutely.
Right.
and I almost had to hang it up for a second, and I just stuck with it, man, and God made a way, and just but yeah, don't have kids too soon. Like yeah, that'll stop everything. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. Not touching too deep on it, but decisions, are everything, especially in this game.
Big
A lot of
facts.
times in this business, as well as any other business, you make one mistake and you're done.
Mm.
indeed.
Or people tend to turn away from you. Explain to the people the experience you had, because I know you had a situation in Dallas, where
Mhm.
you and the guy, you had to do some straightening and everything, and it was a possibility everything was on the line. Explain that,
Yeah.
those conditions, so for other artists that's coming up.
Yeah, see, that's something I had to learn the hard way too. So these are real good questions to educate a lot of young artists. See, yeah, I was in a situation, man. I had to, defend myself, and you know, the, it was some repercussions from the other person. But a lot of people left me alone. Like it was like I was a liability. Like they act like I was the problem. I'm the one caused. So you got to be careful with like your altercations because they'll put that jacket on you, man, and nobody want to deal with you. You be blackballed. But Flip, luckily was like just a street dude. He really a street dude.
Right,
So when I apologized to him, he was like, "Bro," he said, "I'm a gangster too."
right.
So, but he understood. Well, he understood and he seen it all, so he knew exactly what it was. And surprisingly, we only got closer. We only got closer,
So,
and I ain't been in no other trouble since then though. But that will mess up your career, man, if you ain't careful. If you ain't careful.
you know, go ahead.
Now you spoke on your family and how you almost stopped. Well, what did you do to balance it all out once you decided, well, I'm going to take care of my family and I'm still going to do my music, my hip hop. I'm still going to be who I am. How did you balance it all out?
Man, I think I had like some understanding baby mamas. I think the support I had like the support base, and it was like a gift, man. It was like everybody, like I said, it was in a weird way. Everywhere I went, like people will push me. They'll be like, "Man, you got to do this. This what you made for." So it was like that support, and plus, like I got a strong drive. Like I
Right.
grind. Like
Right.
ain't nothing goes. Like if I gotta go in the streets, I'm gonna go in the streets. Like I'm just that person. Like so, it was a little task at first, but and then after a while, it wasn't nothing. It was like I was doing it with my eyes closed. You see,
Oh,
so like in a situation like under pressure, it's gonna make you or break you.
mm,
And I'm a praying man, so it only made a diamond out of me. So luckily,
that's big facts. Yes.
Being affected by poverty and other things, coming up from the hood, it helped us to become great poets and great artists when
Mm.
it come to movies and things of that sort, entertainment. Explain to
indeed,
me your creative process in the things that you're writing in the music, because I noticed the the constant understanding you want to give when when you spit your lyrics. You don't spit with
indeed.
very much complication at all. It may have a lot of style, but it's very understood when you say
Mm.
it.
Yeah, like with me, music is very therapeutic. So I'm not like it's a lot of gifted artists. Me, I'm really like I'm coming from the soul. Like this is the real life. I'm painting a picture. I'm painting a picture. I'm trying to make it as vivid as I can. It's some real life situations, and I'm telling you, like when I get out the booth, I feel so good, man. Like I don't care how embarrassing it is what I'm talking about. Like by the time I get out that booth, it's just like I just feel so blessed, man. I feel so good, and I know somebody else going through it. So with me, that's why I come out so fluently, because I mean what I say, man. Like I really mean that. Like I really went through that. I really felt that. So like you said, that struggle, that pain, it's actually a good thing, because without it, I don't think I would have nothing to really talk about. So I balance everything out.
Come
Yeah,
on.
I exercise my demons. So yeah, we working.
Yeah, but it's in a good way.
Yeah, in a good way. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
You know.
I noticed for the new album, I want to speak on the new album you dropped. I noticed you have a lot of the OGs on there, and I, the break between the young and the old. Tell me your opinion on what you see in the game, being around the game, being backstage, seeing people not being social anymore, people not networking anymore, uh,
Yeah,
and a line in between the old and young. But I know
yeah.
you
It's
have
a
respect, though.
there you go. It's a big gap. I don't know what it is with the competition, but like back in my day when I was listening to like the OGs, they was always paying homage to the ones that was before them. So
Mm,
like that's what I know. So as soon as I got my break, as soon as I got my break and my opportunity to get with like some artists, I didn't go after the young. My whole thing was to pay homage. My whole thing was to pay homage. So when I got them on there, it was strictly homage. Like, hey, I want the world to know. Like I told y'all, like my favorite group was Bone Thugs.
Right.
right.
When I got with Bone, I called them. I say, hey, I'm trying to get y'all on the radio. I'm about to put y'all back on like number one. And like quick, they was like, cool, bet, let's work, man. And it's not for me to be on the radio, it's to that homage to know, okay, it's my favorite group. I got the opportunity as a youngin to put them back in the game, show that love that
Right.
they gave to us, so they really birthed us. So that's how I see it. I just see it as homage, it's love, it's love.
Mm.
All right, but now, nephew, we got to get a little
That's a
ugly now.
blessing
Now
on
you
it.
got to tell me. You have to tell me. You got Project Pat, Busy Bone.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Uh-oh.
who else you got on that album? Come on.
Man, man, I
All
got
these.
zero.
You
I
got
got Big Focus.
zero.
Come on.
All these smashing 16s. These boys them cooked up. What your battle look like when you hear this? What are you thinking when
Man,
you working your battles? I mean, are you devastated at first when you hear these lyrics? What did you say when you got that bone track back? This
Yeah.
your idols.
man,
So I know
man,
when you
yeah,
heard this, where you went, where you was,
man,
did you go to the liquor store? What you done?
Not the liquor store.
man, hey, I'm gonna tell you what I did. I got on my knees. I prayed, man. I couldn't believe it.
Mm.
I still can't tell you how half the stuff happened. It's just like,
That's the
but I know it ain't me. I know it ain't me because I'm a laid back. I'm a quiet dude. I'm not too talkative or none of that. So for artists to line up like that, to be so powerful,
Mm.
like all I can do is make sure, I'm giving my love back, man. I'm letting it be known. I know what it is, and it ain't me. So I'm a super fan too. So yeah, I'm like I can't even explain it in words, man.
It was that
you know,
exciting. Yes. Such a
yeah,
that
to
was
get
a
to
blessing. Like, oh my goodness.
man, like, cause before a flip, I couldn't get no feature. I ain't never had a feature in my
Right.
life. I didn't know how to get a feature, what a feature, like, it was no way possible. And then Flip come, he got so much respect in the game, man. It's like they was congratulating me. They were like, "What's up,
Shout
G?"
out to
It
Lil
was
Flip,
almost,
y'all.
yeah, yeah.
Big
Big shout out to Flip, man.
up.
Big shout
Yeah.
out,
Big.
big shout out, man.
Well, man, come on now. You got to tell me about this performance anxiety. Come on now. You up here with goddamn Flip, man, in front of all these people. Oh, tell me one time your legs and start shaking and stuff, and your head got to move and stuff. So come on now.
Hey,
Give,
it
give it
do.
to us, man.
It do. Like I get nervous as hell, man. Like I get. It's weird to see them call like that. They'll call, man, and it don't be nothing about music. They'll call like just to shoot the shit. They'll call to shoot the shit. Or a lot of them tell jokes, and they'll catch me at the wrong time. I probably be in a bad mood and shit. I be like, man, y'all don't get off my phone with this shit. But the fact that it's them,
That they calling just to check
yeah,
on you. It
yeah,
don't matter what it is.
like, yeah, like you can't prepare for this. I promise you. It don't matter who you is. I don't care. how cold you is as an artist. You cannot prepare for this life. I'm telling you, man. It's like it'll humble you. It'll humble you. If you're not humble, it'll humble you, man. Like I still
Yeah.
can't believe it's like a dream I ain't woke up from, and I don't want to wake up. I don't want to
Yeah.
wake up.
Mm. Well, come on, let's talk more about this album. Tell me the concept of it. What was your thoughts when you was first, you know what I'm saying, thinking about even dropping? Man, before you even dropped the track, what was the first thing you thought? Well, look, this album, I'm about to do this, or what?
I see the whole concept, man. Cause like okay, like I'm dropping under Clover G. It's a lot of artists rapping. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good artists.
Absolutely.
Great artist. And what I was trying to do, I was trying to separate myself from everybody. I wanted to show people the pull I had. I wanted to show people the range I had that you know
Mm.
what everybody can't do. Like even like our favorite artists, like Pimp C, UGK. Like I never heard him have a whole album full of like features. So I was trying to do so. I was trying to show off. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was trying to show off. So I called it montage to show like just the
Speak
connect.
your truth.
Well,
Yeah, you feel me? I just wanted to show people like you can't do this. You can't do it. Like I ain't even see it done like this. So that's why I reached out to so many features to put them all on one album like this. I was trying to stunt. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. And, these are my favorite artists. Like I listen to this day. So yeah, I had to stunt.
and I mean, don't it feel great to have a boss like Flip that'll give you the freedom to make those kind of
Oh
albums
man,
and have as
oh
many
man,
features as you want?
let me tell you about Flip, man. He called us one day. Everybody on the label like we like from everywhere.
Right.
And I know Nuck from Minnesota, I think, and we got people like everywhere. And one day he called a meeting, and everybody and no matter where you was from, you had to pull up in Houston, and we had to wear suits. And I remember telling Flip, man, I say, bro, I ain't gonna be able to come. Flip was like, what? And it was like a dead silence. When I said dead silence, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be there, man. So when we got that shows he don't play. Like he don't take no. But when we got there, he said the reason I got y'all in suits, he said y'all pay $500 for J's. J's are Gucci belt. Them suits high. He said, I'm trying to teach y'all how to be bosses, individual self bosses. Well, he don't have to hold our hands, and we don't need to call his phone. And I thought that was so real, man. I say this dude took time, man. We was in there for a good 8 hours, like a job, like clocking in at a job, man. When I say I was tired, I barely made it back. But it was so
Wow.
sick. It was so serious, and I never seen nobody take that time to care about some other people that much, man, where he actually was teaching us. He sat us down. We laughed too, man, and man, it was real, man. I never forget that experience, and I took it and I ran with it, and yeah. So
You know, and it's funny you say that because it's a great feeling to be and to be around
Mm.
team, not only just be part of the team,
Mm-hmm.
be around
indeed,
the team and real team.
Yeah,
indeed.
that's very important.
Tell me, what have you learned? The biggest lesson you've learned from being around Flip
Hmm.
and just being around his surroundings,
The
things
the
you've
biggest,
seen.
I could tell you that. I could tell you that off the bat. Like I always thought, you hear your rumors. I always thought Flip was like a stuck up kind of cat. Uh, but when I met him, he was so humble. It was like looking at myself. It was like looking at myself. And it
Mm.
don't matter if it don't matter if he was in a race or what he was in, like he'll still be the same cat. Everyday cat, like the same humble dude. And I remember telling myself in my head, I'm like, cuz I'm gonna be that. I say if I ever level up, I'm gonna be him. I'm gonna still be the same me. It ain't no mask on. I ain't gonna be putting no play no role. I said I'm gonna be, and he looks like he's so comfortable with his life. He ain't putting no facade on. He him all day, every day, and
Mm.
I love it, man. I say God put us together for a reason, because He knew, like, yeah, that's what that's what it is.
If you
So
don't be you, you can't be nobody else. What you mean?
yeah,
You gotta be you.
ain't nothing better, man. Because I ain't gonna
Exactly.
lie to you. Coming up though, I always thought like you had to put on this facade and stuff, man. So
Right.
it was like perfect. It's like I'm telling you, when I say God connected it perfect, man, I'm like, yes, I ain't got to do all that crazy ass shit.
Right.
So yeah,
Wow. Just be you.
Yeah, indeed. Perfect. Perfect.
Yes,
And you know that it's dope when a chef got his own recipe because you know we get up so caught up in the hype and the money and we become
Indeed. Indeed.
yeah,
Indeed.
saying that's
that's
a
true.
big weakness in the game. You did.
Yes.
What is your opinion on the band culture? Because it's like it seems like any little thing you do, you know, everybody's watching now.
Man.
With the band,
Man, that
what's your opinion on it?
I, man, it's too sensitive. It's like, and they doing some crazy. They doing way worse than what people saying about them. Like they just doing anything, and to me it's disrespectful to the straight culture. So it's like I think they got too much power, man. I think you
But are
know
we being disrespectful also?
I don't man.
Are we playing a part also?
It's a possibility, man, but it ain't that major to.
Right.
You know, they pushing their weight around. They winning too. So it's like we gotta just shut up right now.
Yeah, for real, huh?
Yeah, they ain't even no battle. So
They won. That's what it is.
yeah, they rubbing it in too.
You
See.
know it. You know it. Come on, let's talk about the movie, man.
Yes.
I've been waiting to hear you about
Yes.
the movie, man. Man, I remember you
Yeah,
came and got Unk that time, man, and
yeah,
do it.
man. Y'all bless me too. I mean, man, you know what? Y'all some of the realest people I met too. Cause like a
What?
lot of people, man, I had to call like 10 times. Like y'all was ready. Y'all was calling me. And man, y'all was the first ones to get like a scene in the movie. So yeah, like I definitely
Yeah,
Man,
he
appreciate
was
y'all,
telling
man,
me
man.
I
about it.
appreciate that,
He was
Man,
King.
telling
hey,
me
that's some
about it.
real
I'm like, I
that's some
didn't
real
remember.
people,
I'm
man.
like, what? And he like,
That's some
yeah.
real
He called me. I'm like,
I didn't know you were still
what?
working on it, man. Tell
yeah,
me
yeah.
who all in it, man.
Man, man, we got a lot of people. I ran into man, what's his name? Man, I forgot his name. He one of my favorite actors, man. Oh boy from Three Strikes. He was on Soul Plane. Uh, him and the old girl was always making out every time they was on the plane. What's his name, man?
Brian Hooks.
Yeah, Brian Hooks. Okay, I got with Hooks,
Oh.
and he was so supportive. He say anytime I need him, man. So,
Wow.
man, imagine having one of your favorite actors, man. So we got him. It's gonna be a lot of artists from Houston. You
Man.
know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And yeah, we're gonna slide them in. We still kind of working on the script.
okay.
It kind of working on the script, man. But it's coming, man. We gonna kind of get on it like real soon because we've been talking about it. I just had to pull away from it because
Right.
I had so much other stuff, and you got life, and I had to take a break. I had to take a break, and my brain was overload.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
Overwhelming. A little
not, not,
overwhelming.
yeah, it get
Yeah.
real overwhelming. I'm like, man, I got to take a break. So, but I got a couple people too, man. They real gifted when it comes to writing scripts. So I'm letting them do their thing, and we gonna get it together. We gonna get it. I think me and Nino working on one too. Nino Brown for Miami.
right,
We
right, right,
working on
right.
one. Yeah, we working on. He got his people working on the script too. So we working on that's gonna be like another movie. And I plan on doing like a little comedy too. I don't want to like too serious all the time. So
Right,
we
right,
working on
right,
like a
right.
Yes.
comedy too. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun with it, man. So
Well, look, I have one more question before I get to my talk that shit episode. You did. Tell us where to find the music at, and tell the people what you want them to get from the music.
man, you get the music any way you get your music online. Like any way you get your music, it's gonna be that way, man.
Yeah.
For my music is just. It's just, I'm from the heart and soul with it. So it's just like,
Mm.
my gift from me to you. So it's gonna be it's gonna get some real music for me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be the best. I'm just gonna give it to you straight up. Give it to you straight up, man. It's gonna be different styles, man. I ain't really got just like one style. I'm just whatever that beat say. That's how I'm coming. So
Already, every time.
So basically, you're working with any artist from the east,
anybody,
the west, the south, the north.
everybody,
I mean, you're trying to
everybody.
work connecting with any artist that's out there that want to vibe.
Exactly, everybody, man. I
Right,
love, I love music. I love different styles. I love different cultures too. So when they come from
right.
different somewhere else, and they got the plugs too. So yeah, you better believe.
Yes, that's right.
So
Anybody
yeah,
that
yeah,
you can connect
Network is
everybody.
to
your
to
Yeah,
get to
network.
the
yeah.
next, yes, that's
Right.
networking.
Network
To
like we
get
got
to the next
networking. We
connection.
networking. Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
indeed.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know. And I'm sure the people want to know that too. You being from Beaumont and you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah,
sometimes we only think that we don't want to work with only people from the South. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Right.
But when you
You're
get
right. You're right.
artists that want to connect with other people outside of the South, I think that's a blessing. Like, yes, you need to
Yeah.
network with everybody if you can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm glad you spoke on that too. 'Cause that's like you read mine. You read my mind. 'Cause that's exactly what it is.
That's
I'm working with
right.
everybody. I love working with artists,
Right.
and especially like new artists, up and coming artists. I love them. Like I chop it up with them. Everything, man. We gonna work. And
Yeah.
whatever I can do to help, I'm gonna push that line too. So
That's what's up. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. That man say he working with everybody. Y'all tap in. Go get the connect,
Yeah,
man.
y'all hear mama feet digging in y'all chest.
Go get the connect. Y'all heard it.
Go get and also go get that boss right now. Download it.
yeah,
Come
in
on,
stores,
man.
boss,
It's
in
available
stores right now. Yeah.
in
In stores.
stores. You dig? Now we finna talk a little of that shit.
Uh-oh. Talk that
Let's go and
point.
get to it,
Here
boss
we
man.
go. Here we go.
What I wanna know, what you see in the game mostly? Rich and
Ah,
unknown
Uh-oh.
or famous and broke?
man, I'm gonna say both. Both, but probably famous and broke. Shit.
In your opinion, all your years of listening to music, who's the most slept on rapper you know?
The most slept on,
That you're
man.
a fan of?
Probably I would say Crazy Bo.
Lord have mercy.
You feel me?
Yes. Yes. Favorite H-Town group? Rap.
Group.
Say it again.
Uh, you say group?
Who was your favorite H-Town group coming up?
H Town group. Oh man, Gorilla Mob. Hands down, man.
He's like Gorilla Mob. Yeah.
All right. All right. Craziest question asked.
What flip it? Like he in my back pocket, man. Come on, man. Man.
Come on now. Like what? I don't
He
know.
said, yeah, what flip it?
Man, hey, when I first got my little shine, man, I
Yeah.
used to hate that quit. Like, come on, man, like shit.
You doing this thing like I'm doing my thing.
Yeah, like shit, like I'm supposed to know where he at.
Real talk.
If I had a hit song and I needed the last verse,
Come on.
Oh man,
and
hey,
I needed a real good 16, and I called you, and I said, who would you get? Fat Pat
Uh-oh.
or Big Mike?
man, that's hard. But I would say Fat Pat because I love Fat Pat. I think Fat Pat made the whole slang of the H Town. So like I think he like the most. Well, I think he the most underrated rapper. So I would say Fat Pat.
But shit, let's battle then. ESG against Pokey.
Man, Pokey like my favorite after SUC. Man, Pokey hands down, man.
Yeah.
Popularity, Slim Thug or Sauce Walker?
Man, Sauce. I think he got the popularity. I think because I think they turned up, man.
Who the Houston Queen, Megan or Beyonce?
I would go with Beyonce. Beyonce, like, she cold as ice.
Mm.
Megan
Megan
still a
up there
baby.
though.
Yeah. She
She creeping
might
up
pass
there,
up.
but
Yeah,
Beyonce is the
she
queen.
go. Yeah, she probably gonna pass up. But right now, like she's still a baby. She's still getting up
Yeah,
there. So yeah,
exactly.
I'm gonna give it to the OG Beyonce.
Real
All
talk.
right. Well, let me tighten up your shirt and tie a little bit. I need a hook. Charlie Ball, Big Mo.
Man, Big Mo.
Mm.
Charlie. That's a hard one
Mm.
too. But Big Mo, I love Big Mo, man. Big Mo.
There you go.
Best DJ from H-Town. DJ Premier or DJ Screw?
Come on, man.
He say,
DJ
"Come on,
Screw,
man."
man.
You hitting them with some hard ones. Talk that stuff. Wait a minute.
You already
Look,
come
he don't
on.
even want to answer. He's like,
Screw for sure. Screw.
you better represent, goddamn it. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
I
No,
didn't
what?
want to, because y'all already
I
know what it
love
was.
both of them, but I'm a Premier fan on the real though. I ain't gonna lie.
I like Premier too, but yeah, it ain't no
I
compare
love
with Screw.
both of them, but I'm just saying.
Nah,
Nah,
I need you to take your hat off on this one, boss. Now you tell the truth now. Shame the devil. Tell me about the time Flip called you in. You walked in there. You did a song with some guys, but you heard this one verse made you
Uh-oh.
go re-grab your pen and say, "Oh
Uh-oh.
hell no! Let me put this down."
Has that ever been the time?
and a bunch of times. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why I say it's a lot of good
Real
artists,
talk.
man.
I
I'll
ain't
be like,
talking about
Really?
it.
Hey,
That's what I'm talking
real.
about.
That's
Real
what
I'll be
I'm
talk.
like,
Ain't
talking
God
talking
about.
about it.
damn, man.
Man,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
it's a lot
talking
of.
about. Because most people, man, it's hard to answer that question because, they figure people is going to feel some kind of way. But, hey, man, there's always a time that somebody may be better. You may feel you could say something.
Oh yeah. That's what it's all. That's how you get better, though. Yeah, it be tough. And sometimes you'll bust your brain trying to write a verse to keep up with somebody else. But yeah, that's what it's about, though. Shit,
Yes.
you wanna little test sometimes and just step your game up. Shit.
Real talk.
Being part of Clover G's, you have a lot of hustlers and a lot of well-known cats. Gucci Gotti, you also got Black Capone. And tell me how has that affected your hustle and your mindset as far as attacking and getting at this paper?
Oh man, like I'm real competitive. So like when I seen how many artists he had, my first mind, I know I shouldn't think this. My first mindset was like, man, I'm about to out hustle all these things. So yeah, yeah,
You just got
because they all,
competitive all of a sudden.
yeah, but they all hustle. They all got money, man.
Yes.
They all eating. So
Big
it was just
salute.
like, man, yeah, I'm about to shit. I'm about to hustle all these things. So
And last of all, I want to ask, what do you feel about the Houston culture right now? And exactly what do you feel there maybe need to actually bring it back to where it was? Because I know you're trying to bring the era back.
That part.
man, we missing the unity, man. We everybody doing their own little thing. They making their independent money though, so they only focus on their bag, take care of their family. But that's the one thing about Houston though. We never really cared about the fame too much. So they making their money and they keeping it like underground. As long as they making their money, But to get it back where it was, it'll take that unity that Atlanta got on they showing their love. So everybody on top. You go to you don't know who the best rapper, because they all on
No.
top. So yeah, it would take something like because we was once like that. Everybody was together, but yeah, it would take that unity to do that.
We got somebody in the comments said that boss made me do it. LOL. Did you read the
That's
Oh
it.
yeah,
comments?
yeah. That's why I see, man. Real talented dude, humble dude, and hungry.
All
He
right.
hungry, man.
Yeah.
Like a real gangster, man. Like yeah, he ain't one of them cats that just stay in the hood, man. He gonna go get it. Like it don't matter what
I'm
color,
saying.
what side of the tracks you from. Yeah, he a real dude, man. So I tip my head off to him.
That's what's up. Yeah, he said you made him do it. So that's what made me say that
There you
comment.
go.
Already.
Yeah, that's love right
You know,
there.
you know, much.
Matter of fact, to give him his props, that no love video, I kept stalling. I was stalling, man, because I had life and everything I was dealing with.
Right.
Man, he was on my ass. He was like, "Cuz, we gotta get the video in. We gonna get the video in today." And
Okay,
man,
okay,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, Yeah, man, that
Stop
boy
what you
did that.
want
So
to, bro.
shout out to YT,
Yes.
man. YT.
That positive love, nothing but that.
All the time.
Yes.
All the time. You know, it's a beautiful thing to see that you finally found your aim. You also found a group of cats that got the same vision, viewpoints you have, man.
That's very important.
Actually, you know what I'm saying, become successful in this game.
Mm.
You dropping material now, your third installment, though you've been timely here and there, now you bringing everything forefront. You know what I'm saying, as well as helping others and keeping them involved, the people that were surrounding you when you were down in the mud, you did. And what I want to do is thank you today, man, not only for just for giving us these great projects and these great lessons that we hear through the projects, as well as helping the OGs come back. We want to thank you for just helping the culture,
Yes.
just giving the advice and taking the time to even give people the opportunity to get on the track with you, to have a talk with you, to hit you up in your DM, and you answer back. You did. We need more people
Indeed,
in
man. I
the culture so it can be
appreciate
looked at in a better light.
Yes.
that's yeah. I appreciate you, man. But yeah, that's what it's supposed to be, man. We supposed to keep it going. Yeah, it ain't all about that's it's selfish, man. When we worry about ourselves and getting out and that ain't number fame, man. So we keep it going. We keep them. They the ones who paid the way. So man, yeah,
Absolutely.
you know.
And we want to salute all OGs that did pave the way for us.
Most
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? Because if it wasn't
Yes.
for them, we wouldn't even have a hustle to even be talking about
Indeed.
orthography. Yeah.
Yeah, they even want to rap. We wouldn't have the urge to rap if it wasn't for them. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, look.
That's real talk right there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
well,
You
we got to
gotta
give it to
give it
them.
up to
And
the
also, let's give it to the
legendaries.
DJs also.
Yes.
I want to make
Oh
sure
yeah.
you're giving the DJs
And the
their
DJs,
proper
most
respect.
definitely.
Definitely the DJs. See, that's what helped me level up, man. Because I was just trying to do something different. You want different results. You don't do the same thing. So I'm like, man, let me holler at the DJs. Man, the DJs turned it all the way up for me. I'm like, dang, I should have been did this. So man, shout out to DJ.
Yes.
Yeah, the DJs is everything, man. DJs is everything.
Yeah, it is a big separation in there, but I think the gap is starting to thin it out. You understand what I'm saying? And I think once it thin out, we'll be able to hear a lot of new music from him. It's that the blogs done took that over. You dig?
Yeah,
They don't
yeah,
play this is like the radio. But that's okay. We're
yeah,
gonna get everything back and square where it's supposed to be at, man.
yeah. In due time, man. The politics and
Oh, yeah,
everything.
that's part of the game. Part of the game.
Yeah, yeah.
But make sure, boss man, nephew, next time you drop something, when you drop the movie, man, let us know. Let the people know where to get the music at. One more time, man.
Exactly. Give the information out,
How can they
please.
get in touch with you?
And
Come
give
on.
your
I
shouts out.
got. Yeah, but man, y'all can Google me, man. YouTube, Clover G Boss. It's gonna pull up everything. But whatever you get your music online, that's where you can find me at. You know what I'm saying? So, but the Boss album out is self-titled Boss, Build Up Self Success. They got everybody on there on Thugs Project, same people, Project Pet, the Outlaws. And so y'all go get that. That's out now. I got
Trail
Mob
Kings.
Ties,
Trail
Trill Kingdom out
Kings.
now, man. They got everybody on there from Zero. Lil Boss from ABN, Outlaws, everybody on that mug, like the most slept on project ever, man. Y'all gotta go get that. That's out. Trill Kingdom out now, and Mob Ties coming out this month.
Dig that.
And yeah, that's loaded. So
So the
you
name
know,
that you said is everywhere. Can you give that
but
name one more time on all your
the self
platforms?
the self title is Boss Build on Self Success, and it's on every platform. Any way you get your music, whether it's iTunes, Spotify, any way you get your music online, it's there. So and Trill Kingdom out now. Y'all can get that.
What is it on Instagram and Facebook?
Instagram is Clover G Boss 32, and
Okay.
y'all can get at me. Facebook is Chris Edwards, my government name, and
Right.
yeah. Yeah, and I do get back at y'all. So when y'all get at me, man, I will get back at y'all when I got time. If I ain't got no time, I get at y'all as soon as I can. So appreciate the love, and man, y'all stay tuned.
Y'all heard it first, right here on
Yeah,
Like Talking About It. Y'all go tap in, go follow that man. Y'all
Right
do what y'all
now.
have to do, man.
Man, download that Trail Kings, man. Everybody on it, man. All your favorites.
Go
Everybody, man,
support. Come
that's
on.
You got boss
man,
on
y'all gotta
it,
with
man.
that.
Go
You
get
know,
that, man. Man, boss, again, we want to thank you, man, for coming on like talking about anything you're doing. Make sure you tap back in with us, man.
Yes.
already, man. Hey, I
And we most
appreciate y'all,
definitely
man.
checking out.
Yeah,
You can
hey,
We
It was
picking
like one of the
we
coolest
picking
interviews, though.
we picking our garden, and my husband usually say that, but I don't know if he missed that part. But we picking our garden out of our garden and just thanking you and showing appreciation for what you have done for the culture. And we just bless. Hope you stay blessed and keep pushing it. And when you pray, things happen.
Oh man, that's some powerful words. You own it, you own it. But indeed, I thank y'all for putting me on the plateau and the love, man, and definitely, man, y'all stay prayed up for all the upcoming artists. Stay prayed up first, man. Before you do anything, pray first. And if it's meant for you, man, it'll work. It'll line up. Everything else gonna line up. But it ain't gonna be you to do it. It's gonna be God to do that. So
Come on now,
you know what I'm saying?
yes,
Let's
y'all
get it.
heard.